So what's up everybody? I hope everyone doing fine today. So let's talk about the big PS5 Pro, big mess, how I see it. First of all, $700 USA, 800 euros in Europe. That's like many people thinking about it. It's like if it's too much or too little money to pay today. About the inflation we have, the big inflation. It's like a starting get better in the world now. So first of all, I want to say that I buy the PlayStation 5 in the release day in Europe. First day I get it. I want it because I have the PS4, the base version PS4, so I think it's so slow already, and I never buy the PS4 Pro, so many have that, so I need to have the PS5 Pro because no I am a little bit tired after my work today, but I wanna buy it because I see that the PS5 have the SSD disk, so it's gonna be like a fast machine that I need with the 4K graphic, and that I get, so I can because in the beginning PS5 we don't have so many new games to play it, so I play PS4 games with the better graphic and with the faster SSD disk. That's why I like the price also. I think I pay 600 euros, 6,000 kroner. I get the PS5 the first day it released, and I was okay with the price. 6,000 is 6,000. So I get also 120 FPS gaming with that, to many FPS games like Call of Duty and Rainbow Six Siege. I am so happy. It's still working today, and with the disk drive I get everything with the stand. I can put it vertical or horizontal in the package. So I am so happy with the machine, and I can play every game I have. And now we're coming to the PS5 Pro. What is new about this thing? How I see this new machine coming in November, that only thing is the ray tracing in that machine. That's why it costs so much, $700, because ray tracing is so expensive. It's also, if you look at the PC side, if you wanna buy the NVIDIA cards, it's from $350. Maybe you get the 4060, with a little bit ray tracing and okay FPS, and then you must go, if you want the 4070 card NVIDIA to PC, now you must pay almost $700. Maybe you get it $650 in some discount, I don't know, but $700 you just get the graphic cards that you get to the how the Digital Foundry also show that the 4070 card is little bit like the PS5 Pro's new card, but is 4070 is maybe a little better also, more clock speed on that 4070. So that's why the cost also coming to the new card to PlayStation 5 Pro, because it have more ray tracing, how I see it. Maybe people don't care about that. Like I have the PS5 Pro, I can still play the 120 FPS Call of Duty, but how I see it, that if I play some Zulu games that you have the 30 FPS, and you see it's a slow, but I play a Dead Space 30 FPS. I don't mind, because I play games 35 years already, so I coming from the Commodore 64 with the, maybe we have before a 10 FPS, then when we have 30 FPS and 60 FPS with no ray tracing, it's okay, I think. And then when you Then the PS5 Pro, when they now put like a AI, the new like the Nvidia card have also that you can like upscaling the graphic from like maybe 1440p to 4K with the ray tracing. That's the new card coming from. But the big problem with this is because this machine, the new machine is gonna be, they say like a 60 FPS games. But we already have the 60 FPS games and now they're just putting the ray tracing. But what I see now, the Digital Foundry found that if I remember it right, the Gran Turismo 7 that's gonna have the I don't know, the PSR, the new thing, AI, inbuilt to the graphic card. I don't remember the name. But the new Gran Turismo 7 anyway have lower resolution, how I remember it right. And then they put the ray tracing on that and upscale it to 4K, so it's like looking amazing maybe. But we already have 4K 60 FPS in Gran Turismo 7 with no ray tracing on the races. So now it's like if you if I think like this, if you don't have PS5, it's like maybe no-brainer that you maybe buy it, because it's like also I have 2 gig the hard drive inbuilt in the machine, 2 gig at that, and you get like a maybe better graphic and like a smoother. But maybe you must also see like this, because the processor in the new PS5 Pro is still the same, so maybe it's gonna bottleneck anyway in the future games that coming. But then you have the new upscaling technique in the machine, so maybe that can help the upscaling the graphic to 4K to 60, that you get the 60 FPS. So that's why the 700 tax coming that. And now people arguing why it's so high. But why people go buy every year, you know, the new iPhone costs like 15,000 in Sweden if you go buy like a $150, you know. People go buy new iPhones every year, but now we have new machine coming. You don't have to buy it if you don't need it, but I think if you don't have any PlayStation, it's like maybe no. But in Sweden it's a lot of money, because here is 10,000. But I think in USA, if you live there, when you say $700, for me it's like if you have work, it's like a no-brainer to buy it. I buy it if I live there and I don't have any PlayStation. I buy it directly. But here I was thinking, because I already have a good PlayStation, and what games we gonna guys play with the new PlayStation. This is also the one thing, because it's no new games coming now. What games we gonna you buy that new machine and then you're gonna go back and play the old games that we already play many times with ray tracing. I don't wanna play again Last of Us 1 and 2. I play it already in PS4. I played the Last of Us 2. So I don't have to go and see the better graphic. Why I wanna do that? This is like a big joke also from PlayStation, when they show the show now last week about the PlayStation 5 Pro coming out. That was like a big joke for everyone, because they show the two different PlayStation 5 Pro and the PS 5, the normal, and then they show the Spider-Man, how it look when they're running, and then they show the Last of Us 2 when the Ellie, or what the name for the girl, running, and I don't see any different about that. That was so stupid. Why they wanna sell a machine to people and they don't show anything new about the machine? They must show some new gameplay from the, maybe take a Ghost of Tsushima, or take a bad game like Jedi Survivor and show like a better upscaling, because that game like have a poor gameplay in 60 FPS, really bad. So maybe that game is good for that, but again, it's an old game. So you buy this expensive machine to play old games, because just like I see this now, that the Silent Hill 2 coming, and then we have the Metal Gear Delta. But that is also remake. I played that in PS3, I think, the game, but that is maybe gonna look nice in the new PS5 Pro. But again, you buy the new machine for extra ray tracing graphic. It's like a graphics card. So that is like my thought about the upcoming PS5 Pro. But again, it's like a big like a problem with the machine, because it's like from the company, because they don't show any gameplay to people that they're gonna like see the difference when the AI scaling, upscaling, because that is a new technique for PlayStation. I think they don't have NVIDIA upscaling the thing for that, so they cannot maybe show yet the different, and they like show the Horizon also. I don't see any in the pictures what they show that is any different, because that game is already amazing. Gran Turismo 7 is already amazing. Last of Us, the old game, is already amazing. Everything is amazing. God of War, I just like play out that like 2-3 months ago, is amazing, the runner work. And I now playing the Spider-Man 2 also. I playing PS5. I have you see ray tracing in the like a water and the windows, but when you have the PS5 Pro, they're gonna be even more like reflections from the trees and everything. It's like a more amazing. But do you need that for that? I don't know. You must like ask yourself. You have the money and you don't maybe you have a PS5 Pro or Xbox and you sell it. I have also Xbox. I'm gonna maybe sell the Series X because I not play it. I'm maybe gonna sell it and maybe buy a computer. I don't know yet, because I like to play like a Modern Warfare and shooting games in 120 FPS. And why they don't show any 120 FPS games? Why with the new machine? Because now when I play the Modern Warfare like a 3 with the 120 FPS mode, you see the shimmering. That's why I wanna see in the new console PS5 Pro if it's like a better with this AI upscaling, that we don't see the shimmering, and maybe it's like a fluid better always 120 that is not dropping. That I wanna see to the selling point to the people who gonna buy it. That if it's that like a helping to that. That's my take, guys, and I hope everyone enjoying the games now, and you look up here and we see in the next video, guys,